Hi, how you doing? Fuck me. Hey, how you doing? All 28 of you. Today I'm gonna be doing something a little different. Usually I like to post videos of me and my friends kind of just fucking around and making a funny video, but today I want to try making a video where I'm just kind of talking to the camera and rambling, and you got some Cold War beta action in the background. Oh fuck. Today I want to talk about trying to balance work, life, school, and all of that. Because if I'm being honest with you, it's not easy at all. And I've been working since my freshman year of college, and doing work in school. But back then it wasn't really as hard. And I think mainly it's because classes back then were just super easy. Oh shit. Back then it was like, you could wake up in the morning, you could say, I'm gonna skip class today, and it would not affect you in the slightest. Whereas nowadays, I haven't missed a single class this semester, and I'm still getting my ass handed to me. You fucking pussy. It's like, I will pay attention, and I'm the type of person where if I go to class, I'm usually on my phone 50% of the time, and I can just take notes and start to pay attention when I have to. But now it's like I give 100% of my dude, Jesus fucking Christ. I'll give 100% of my attention to school and in class, and I'm still struggling with some of these classes. They're so fucking hard. So yeah, balancing school back then, not a problem. I miss those days. I miss being able to skip class, still not fall behind, and then do everything else in between. And I'm not talking about working 10 hours a week. I'm talking about working a full 30 to 40 hours a week and trying not to fall behind in class. I used to think, oh, this is a piece of cake. I've done it. I can continue to do it. But being honest with you, this semester's kicking my ass. And maybe it's because it's online, and maybe because professors, aren't used to it, we're not used to it, and it's messing up the whole vibe. But Jesus fucking Christ, I used to be good in school. I used to be a fucking nerd. And all of a sudden, I'm getting fucked in the ass. All of a sudden, I can't, keep up. So let me give you some backstory. When I was a freshman in college, I got my first real job at LA Fitness as a front desk employee. And I was like, oh, this is cool. It's pretty laid back, and I get a free gym membership, whatever. I worked maybe 20 to 30 hours a week, slight work. And then I wasn't getting enough money at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna get another job too at Starbucks. I'm gonna do Starbucks 5 a.m. to noon, go to class, go to LA Fitness after class, do homework, and then just chill with the boys, right? And back then, it wasn't a big deal. Back then, school was so fucking easy, I could just skip class and not even care. I remember one time I fucking woke up and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to class today. I'm going to go to Fashion Square, Scottsdale, and hang out with my friend. Nowadays, I fucking stress. I'm shitting myself if I forget to watch a recorded lecture. And it's I don't know. It's so much harder now. This is a random side note. I just want to bring up, why is it the fact that in this game, I feel like my teammates, and me, including me, go quadruple negative, but the entire other team is 10x positive. Me and my entire team will go 5 and 17, right? And then everyone on their team goes up fucking 25 and 2. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just ass at the game, but I feel like the matchmaking here is god awful. And I don't know what it is, but now I feel like I just don't have time for anything. I don't think I'm working any more than I used to. And yet, I feel like I don't even have time to do anything. Like, this is how I imagine blocking my schedule. And this is how I've done it every year of college. So it wasn't going to be anything new. I was going to set aside 2 days that have majority of my classes. And that's when I'm going to do my homework, watch lectures, all that kind of stuff. And then the other 5 days, I would just go to work. What the fuck? Where the fuck? The other 5 days, I would go to work and, you know, get that bread. Before or after work, you know, watch lectures, do homework. All's good. And that's how it's always been. But for some reason now, like, I feel like I have to account for all the small things. And it's like, I'll literally on my drive home, do I have enough time to go to the gym? Do I have enough time to go get groceries? Like, do I have enough time to do laundry right now? Or what day can, like, I used to have a schedule. Work Monday through Thursday as a trainer. And then Friday kind of have like a personal day, you know what I mean? Saturdays when I get my homework and shit done. And then Sunday is laundry meal prep day. And all of a sudden, I feel like I need more days. I feel like there's not enough time in a week to do everything I need to do in a week. And I kind of want to go back to on how tough school is. Like, I honestly feel like because a lot of these teachers are doing like open note tests and all that shit, the tests are like immensely harder. I can keep up in a class. I understand conceptually, theoretically, I understand the material. That's not an issue. But for some reason, these open resource tests are the hardest fucking tests I've ever taken in my life. And it makes no sense why it's that hard. I can do the example problems. I can do previous year's tests. I can do the assignments, and I can take notes and be like, oh yeah, I get that. But the tests are like fucking, I look at the tests and I'm spending like half an hour on 2 questions. And then I'm rushing through the fucking other 20 questions. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not a good student anymore, and maybe I've just gotten lazy. But school just does not seem fucking easy at all right now. You know, they say hindsight is 20/20, and now I realize maybe I shouldn't have just blocked all my time out. School, work, that's it. Because you honestly forget about how much time it takes to do laundry, to cook your food, to go out to the grocery store, and to do little stuff like that. And not to mention, you don't really have time to do stuff that like you want to do either. It's like you almost feel like you're stuck in this loop of obligation. I need to do this. I have to do this because of this. It's like, fuck, I need a break. So yeah, if you're, you know, in college, going into college, or just kind of in the same position I'm in, just take account for everything. Like, the things you wouldn't think of. It's not as easy as, this day is school, this day is work, and I'm just gonna push through it, because that's been my man. I always have thought, no matter what, I'm just gonna push through. It's not a big deal, whatever. And it's starting to take a toll on me. Like, I can't sleep, like, and I'm stressed every day, constantly. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna sound really hypocritical saying this, but I so wish that YouTube and like gaming on YouTube wasn't so saturated like the way it is now. Because if anything, like, sure, I like accounting. I like my degree. I like learning like about finances, right? But this right here, this is what I'm passionate about. And it's so hard to break into this. Like, does anyone remember back in the day when, like, gaming clans were a huge thing. Like, you had Soar, you had FaZe, you had Optic. Like, sniping, trick shotting, and like all that stuff was so big. And it felt like it was so easy to get into at the same time, like, or not, okay, it wasn't easy to get into, but I feel like it was like such a common thing that if I would have started a little earlier, like, I'd be in a little better position now. Whereas now, everyone wants to do this. It's no longer just someone who likes to play video games wants to be a YouTuber. Everyone and their mom wants to be a YouTuber or a social media influencer. And you really have to think about what's going to make you stand out. And what's hard about that is because it's so saturated, it's hard to stand out. Everyone's different. Everyone brings something different to the table. But at the same time, how much can that table really hold? How do people do cut comms? Like, I can't focus and play. It's so hard to split my attention. Yup, play the game, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look how I'm moving. I'm moving glitchy. Look how I'm moving. Oh my goodness. Anyways, if you're kind of going through the same thing I'm going through, where it's like you have all of this kind of stuff on your plate, trying to keep up your grades, trying to work, and just everything, life, and you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, just try your hardest to take a step back and just breathe. It's easier said than done, and it's also easier to give up, but don't. It's not worth it. It's a temporary place you're gonna be in life, and you'll get your moment where you get that spark of motivation again, and you can figure it all out. You just gotta keep pushing and get there. It's been nice talking to you, 28 of you. Maybe we'll get like 50 views, so that's an extra, what, 22? With that, I'm Big K. Peace. Ah! Oh my fucking god.